Okay. I'm with Jason Erwinski, head coach, Mount Carmel High School. The Caravan tonight, 32-30. A little hairy there at the end, Coach. Talk a little bit about tonight's duel at the end there.
You know, Coach Powell does a heck of a job. That program is only 2 years removed from a state championship, so he does a heck of a job. I mean, all of those kids compete and they battle, and they're going to fight you tooth and nail for everything. We had a couple individual efforts tonight. I think we're a little run down right now.
Well, you're coming off the Ironman, right? I mean, that'd run anybody down.
We're coming off a bear of a tournament. In our schedule, I mean, the week before Ironman, we wrestled Marmion and Martini, right, and Minooka the week before. I mean, we don't usually give the kids much of a break.
The Vork's around the corner, there's no rest for it. You want to be the best, you just got to keep strapping it up, right?
We try and put them in position to realize this is what it's going to be like at the next level. And you're not going to get an easy match in college, and we're trying to give that to them in high school.
Well, Coach, I saw a couple of impressive performances out the Caravan tonight. Tyler Argue, I mean, he is an all-state level wrestler, but tonight he just really was it that he didn't want to be out there a long time, or what was the deal? He just went right through that guy.
Tyler's a hammer. There's really no other way around it. He's been a pleasure to coach, I'll tell you. I know we still have some time with him, but Northern Illinois is getting a good one at Tyler. He's got a heart of gold. And
I know that he had tonight he had a exhibition match for David Denny, he's a sophomore, and I mean he wrestles like he's a senior, it didn't look like anybody in the state would have beat him tonight the way he came out there.
David's a very confident wrestler. He was only a match away from placing an Ironman, a sophomore in a man's weight. So he's a talented kid.
Yeah,
but he's a product of his hard work. Right. He's always doing extra. He's always doing the bare minimum isn't enough for him. So yeah, he's coming along. We're expecting some good things out of him this year, and then in the next 3 years. Well, I guess 2.5.
And then I saw a guy out there tonight, the best I've ever seen him wrestle, and I've watched him wrestle for a long time, and that was Brendan Tyler Hall. I think maybe the Iron Man woke him up. He looked like somebody. What happened with him out there?
I think Brendan's starting to come out of his shell. He's starting to realize how talented he really is. We tell some of the kids, don't be afraid to be great. And Brendan, I think he's been holding himself back almost.
A little bit introverted at times, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was out tonight.
And tonight, I think he wanted to redeem himself. I mean, 1 and 2 at Ironman was not what he was expecting. It's a bear of a tournament, but some of those losses, I think, was definitely an eye-opener for him, and he realized he's got to work harder.
Well, I turned and looked right at you when the match was over with, and you're not really a smiley type of guy, but you had a little smile on your face when he put that one away. I mean, it had to, say to you that my hard work's starting to pay off with this kid?
Well, and you know what? I think as a coach, if I say that it was on me, I think that's a little selfish. I think that's just Brendan starting to all these little things that he does extra. He's always the last one out of the room,
right?
And all these little things are starting to pay dividends. And the smile, I would say, or the smirk, because I usually don't smile often. It's just because I think Brendan now he's got a little wind back in the sail.
And Coach, you had a few guys out tonight, and we won't name names, but you were you still managed to get your hand raised tonight with a shuffled lineup. How do you see the Caravan once everybody's back and you're full strength, if you can ever be full strength in wrestling?
Well, Oak Park was missing some guys.
Yes.
Too. So I don't want to say that, but when we have some guys in the lineup, and we'll start to get some guys back for Dvorak. We did get some skin condition. We got a little dinged up when we went out to Ohio. But when we get everybody back, I think we can compete with anybody out there. It's going to take some time. We're gonna need some work and a couple weights. But once we get the young guys to where they need to be. I mean, we've got a freshman at 3 who's a little undersized, but he's coming around. We got a freshman 89.
Jack Diana?
Jack.
I like that guy, man. He's tough as nails. He's not big, but he's tough.
He'll give you everything he's got. And Jim Mickens at 89, as a freshman, he sure as heck doesn't look like a freshman.
He's pretty big.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time here talking to the state of Illinois. Holidays coming up. You want to wish anybody happy holidays? Wife, kids?
Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't wish my wife a happy holiday. We're expecting our first on February 1st, actually. So.
Do you know? Is it a male wrestler?
No, we're not going to find out. I'm going to keep him as far away from wrestling as possible.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding, Andre.
Okay. Well, Coach, happy holidays, and I'll see you at the Dvorak. Second day, we're doing live broadcasting, so hopefully some of your caravan are going for titles that time.
Let's hope.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.